What is going on, guys? This is Rocker XX Carter here, bringing you a WWE 12 commentary featuring Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk, the fantasy match that everyone thinks it's going to happen at the next WrestleMania, but is it going to happen? We're going to have to wait and find out. But I wanted to make this commentary because I was roaming around Yahoo Answers because I once had a Rated R John account there. I don't know why I called myself Rated R John. I think it's because it was a mix between John Morrison and the Rated R Superstar Edge. And I had a account there, and I had a bunch of points, and I was once a best contributor to the wrestling section there. So I want to make this commentary about a wrestling survey for you guys because I was roaming and I saw this wrestling survey. Now this survey has about 7 questions for you guys, and the questions will be in the description below, but I'm also going to be telling you it just in case you guys don't hear me. But the first question is, what year did you guys start watching wrestling? Now, this one speaks for itself. I can't quite remember the year I started watching wrestling, to be honest. 1990. No, it wasn't that year. 1998, something like that. I really can't remember, to be honest with you. I can't remember most of my childhood. But the second question is, who or what made you want to start watching wrestling? To me, it was my father that made me watch it because he watched it, and my dad was my role model when I was younger, and he still is because he's a hardworking person, and even at the age he is right now, he is still a hardworking person, and I love him. No, I'm not making this commentary about the love between a father and a son, to be honest with you. But you guys know what I'm saying there. Um, what was the first wrestling match you have ever seen? And again, I can't quite remember it. I can't quite remember it, to be honest with you guys, because childhood, I can't remember much about it. But the fourth question, um, has your favorite wrestler changed over the years? And in this one, it really hasn't. I've always been a big fan favorite of the Rated R Superstar, to be honest with you. I've always been a big fan of Edge, and I think I always will be a big fan of Edge. Even now that he's not in WWE, he's always gonna be one of my top favorites. Even though he lost his signature long hair, he's still my favorite guy in the WWE history. And he was actually a reason why who I am today, or how I look in a way, because of Edge had long hair, and I was like, I gotta have long hair. And his attitude when he was a heel, like when I would be alone, I'd be like, rah, I'm evil, I'm doing this and that, I hate everybody. But the fifth question: what wrestling company did you see first? Obviously, it was the WWF at the time, but is now WWE at the time. I really didn't watch WCW for the time that it was alive, to be honest with you guys. What companies do you watch? Um, to be honest, I only watch WWE and TNA. I mean, I may YouTube some Ring of Honor stuff, but I wouldn't say I watch it on a yearly basis, to be honest with you guys. Um, but the one I think that is better is, there's always pro and cons, to be quite honest with you guys. The pro that WWE has is that they have about 10 hours a week for their product. Let's see, 3 hours on Raw, 2 hours on SmackDown. That's whatchamacallit, that's 5. And then Superstars is like an hour, and then NXT is like an hour. So I have like about 7 hours. I don't know what I said first, but WWE has all the time in the world to build up stories, and TNA doesn't have that big of a time. But the last question is the last question is the best year in wrestling. Best. I don't know why I keep saying best. I kept saying it weird, but the best year in wrestling, I really don't know. I would say probably the DX reuniting back in 2006 was one of my favorite years, to be quite honest with you guys. We had Rated RKO and all those guys. Miz, it was great for the tag teams as well. We had the Hardys, we had Eminem, we had Paul London and Brian Kendrick. We had a bunch of tag teams back then. Now it's so small. But guys, answer the questions in the comment section below. The questions will be in the description. And if you like this video, please leave a like. I'm really interested to know your guys' wrestling opinions. And I'll be seeing you in the next video tomorrow. Rocker XX out.